Hello, watch enthusiasts. Today I have a bit of news to tell you and a little review of a watch that I've owned for a while and which I think really deserves to be shown because it's such good value for money. So, firstly, you'll notice that I have my Hamilton Viewmatic on the table in front of me. I'll go into that in a minute. So, before I go into that, I am about to order a Steinhardt 500 Titanium Premium. So that's their titanium, more professional diver, which I've been saving up for a while now. So yes, I'm quite pleased about that, and you shall be seeing a review of that in a few weeks. But it all depends on postage and a variety of other factors. Anyway, to the watch in hand. Here is the Hamilton Viewmatic, Jazzmaster Viewmatic. So this is a watch. It's not the top of the range Jazzmaster. It's just a sort of a mid-range dress watch, but it's for the sort of person who is looking for a more modern watch, I think, than anything like a whether like the Tissot I own, or possibly the Longines even that I showed you last week. So it has a black dial, black with an H texture in the middle, which is really rather nice. The crystal is slightly domed, very difficult to show you, but it's just very slightly domed. You can see it just goes over there. And it has these brushed sections. Now, this watch has been worn by a variety of... it's worn by my father before me. And it has accumulated scratches as a result of daily wear. Because of all these polished links, which... I'm not a fan of polished links, because they end up getting scratched and looking rather shabby. But anyway, it can't be helped. So it comes with rather this nice bracelet with a hidden clasp. As you can see, there's no clasp that is visible, unlike a sort of a diver's watch with a more substantial clasp. And this gives an unbroken line around the wrist, which I think a lot of wearers do like. It does have some crown guards, so it can be worn for more sporting activities, although it's not very water resistant, only 50 metres, so I wouldn't advise for any sort of swimming. Now, ticking inside it is an ETA 2824 with a custom Hamilton rotor, which all looks very modern and high-tech, although it's a very generic movement, but it's not really finished at all. It doesn't have any Geneva stripes or anything on it, but it's a nice clean look, and I like it. So far it's been very accurate. It did start to stop at one point, so I had it serviced, and it seems to be working fine again. I think it may well have become magnetised, which is an unfortunate thing to happen to a watch. So the dial is quite interesting. So it has these metal indices, indices on the dial, which is rather nice. So none of it's painted; it's all applied, which is nice. And it has these markings at 12, 9, numerals at 12, 9, and 6 even, which are somewhat reminiscent of Tag Heuer or Omega, actually. The 9 and the 6 look very Omega. The 12, I think, just looks fairly generic. Anyway, at 3 o'clock there's a date with it's very difficult to show you. It has a double line on the around the window, which does give it a very nice monochrome look. And it's manually winding as well as automatic, which is nice. And there is loom on the dial, which is a nice touch on a modern man's watch. It really is nice to see loom on the dial. So actually, incidentally, I will show you a loom shot compared to a dive watch to just show you the differences at the end of the video. So it really was just a brief video about the watch. The watch is priced around £500–600. So yes, it was quite a generic video, just a simple review, simple review of a watch, nothing particularly special in terms of the video, but a nice watch, and I would advise it to anyone looking for a relatively affordable and very nice dress watch, when they find that a lot of other dress watches, such as the Tissot and other watches of that type, are just too old-fashioned. So I'll just show you the loom shot. So here's my Orient, just as a sort of a demonstration of really strong loom, as you can see. Now I've been unable to keep both of them charged, so it's a bit difficult. But as you can see, the Hamilton over on the right hand side, it's really very faint. So I really wouldn't suggest buying this watch for its loom, as it'll be nowhere as good as any sort of diver. So back in the light. So yes, it's a very nice watch. I'm afraid I don't have the box with it, so I'm afraid I can't show you that. But it's just a brief review of it. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. Yes, that's the only way a small channel like this will grow. So do enjoy your watches. This is I'm on the Watch Guy, over and out.